Hi, Cancer, Yoga Mystic at your service. We've got Magic Kitty here today, too. She wanted to be a part of your reading. So let's see, we're doing a weekly energy check-in tarot reading for the sun sign of Cancer. I've cleared the energy, the space, and the cards with Palo Santo. Spirit, please preside over this reading for the sun sign of Cancer. Allow your energies to move and flow through the cards in such a way that Cancers receive the messages they need at this time. All right, let's get into it and see what's going on with Cancer this week. Okay, we've got the Chariot card, which I believe that's a Cancer card, isn't it? The Chariot card tells me you're moving. You might be moving locations, moving jobs, moving forward in something. What else is going on with Cancer sun signs? Okay, you've been working hard and working toward your wish fulfillment, your dream. Page of Wands. Maybe doing some traveling. All right, Spirit, tell me, what is this Chariot card? Tell me more about the Chariot. Why is the Chariot card here for Cancer? Okay, moving towards following your intuition, taking action. You're moving forward, taking action. Moving forward, taking action on your intuition, your passions. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Working hard to move towards calmer waters. Yeah, healing. You're doing the work, Cancer. Looks like you're doing the work. You're healing. You're listening to your intuition. You're following your intuition. It feels like you're really connected to yourself right now. Why is the Page of Wands here for Cancer? The Page of Wands. Phasing out something and phasing in something. The World card it's both the ending and the beginning. If you were doing a lot of traveling before, maybe you're traveling less, getting to stay home with family more often. Maybe you're traveling for work. If you haven't been doing any traveling, maybe you're going to start traveling more, right? You know, I will say this. That is the meaning of Page of Wands. But when I look at this, there's like a wand or maybe a possible paintbrush up here. It feels very carefree to me. Like letting go of responsibilities and dancing instead. Or with a paintbrush, what are you creating? Being more creative. You know, if you're an artist, the things that you designed might be changing. Like, let's say you painted a certain way and now you found a new technique or way that you like to paint. If you made clothes, maybe you're coming out with a new clothing line, that kind of thing. There's something that tells me like your artistry, your creations are changing. And this might be the end result because of the work that you've been doing on yourself, following your intuition, moving forward, working hard to move towards calmer waters, doing the healing work, healing and working on being your ideal self, who you dreamt to be, maybe even like as a young child, who you dreamt to be as an adult. All right, let's see. What is some advice and guidance for Cancer this week? Spirit, give Cancer some advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for Cancer sun signs. Two of Wands. More wand energy, huh? Spirit's saying you have the whole world in your hands. Spirit's saying you can move forward. You can start whatever it is, that new project, that new creation, that new line, that new design. Spirit's like saying, do it, go for it. You have the whole world in your hands. The world is your oyster. What's the final outcome for Cancer? Final outcome. Okay, final outcome. There's a little defensive energy. Okay, you might be feeling a little protective over your home space, your environment, your self-care, which is good. It's like you're putting that first. You're protecting it. You're standing guard over your environment. You're standing guard over your, the ways that you protect yourself. If you have a self-care routine, it's like no one's getting in the way between me and my routine. I am going to take care of my skin or my hair or my body or my, I'm going to do my yoga. I'm going to do my meditation. I'm going to do the things that are good for me, and I'm going to protect it and I'm going to defend it. Any other final outcome or messages for Cancer? Oh, that's beautiful. So you've got 5 of Swords and 9 of Swords. So there is some overthinking, mental anguish, thoughts that keep us up at night. But you also have the 10 of Cups. So when it comes to emotional fulfillment, you're feeling good. I would say that there might be some work that needs to be done. You might be healing your emotions, and because of you taking care of yourself, your emotions are good and healthy. It's like that department, that part of you is really great. Like you've been doing the work on that. What I would recommend, maybe working on the mental loops, the mental programming, the belief systems, the thought patterns. One of the things you can do is take a journal with you everywhere you go for a full week and write down all the thoughts, just kind of taking inventory, and then highlighting all the ones that were repetitive, ones that seem to kind of come through a lot. And then ask yourself, are they even true? And then why are we letting them, subconscious is the 95% of our brain, and it's a little harder to change than the conscious mind, the intellect mind. So it does take some work and some diligence, but it can be done, and I would highly recommend doing it. I'm going to get you an oracle card for this week, and this week I'm using the Sacred Geometry Activation. So what sacred geometry activation does Cancer need? Okay, for this week. Authority. Okay. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. And it's number 10. All right. So we're going to put that right there. And I'm going to read from the book. The word authority has mostly been used to describe the powers that rule, govern, lead, direct, control, and protect. It has also been closely associated with the powers that dominate, suppress, enforce, demand, and scare us. Authority is about power. True authority is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and inner balance. This kind of power comes from within, where it is deeply rooted in a solid connection to source. Externally, this power expresses itself as presence, the ability to be completely in the moment with full awareness of every aspect of oneself, all senses fully engaged, while being completely centered in the heart. Internally, this power steps back to witness, allowing us to perceive and discern without attachment. From all this, a new form of authority arises, one that leads, shares, directs, and conducts with benevolence, grace, compassion, wisdom, and integrity. This kind of authority inspires trust, creation, collaboration, and partnership. It is receptive in nature and expresses the journey inward, where connection with self and source become one. The green represents the energy that abundantly flows from the heart. Turquoise represents the high heart chakra, sometimes referred to as the thymus chakra, a place where heart and throat energies merge into loving expression of truth. Gold and yellow represent abundance, truth, enlightenment, and self-realization. In numerology, 3 is considered a catalytic number. It stands for an energy that speeds up or creates reaction between two unrelated things without necessarily changing itself. And there are many 6s in this image. 6 is associated with harmony, love, and balance, as well as with structure, design, and efficiency. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. Close your eyes and contemplate the concept of authority for a moment. How does the word make you feel? Do you consider yourself an authority in certain areas? Are you kind and wise in your guidance of other people? Are you coming from a place of wholeness and balance? All right, Cancer. I wonder if that has something to do with the mental, who has authority over you? Don't let it be your mind. Let it be your heart. Let it be your wisdom. Let it be, your connection with source. And I would say, if we don't master our mind will master us. So I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll see you next time.